Hello, everyone. Today, 20 years ago, both U.S. and Canadian citizens were startled and caught by disbelief by one of the greatest aviation accidents on Alaskan soil. As a representative of the 962nd Airborne Air Control Squadron, I am honored to speak to you here in commemoration of the victims of UCLA 27. Many of you who are gathered here today knew one of the victims who were lost on that day in 1995. They were family, they were friends, they were colleagues, and they were fellow aviators. There were 24 courageous people on board till number 0354 that day. They had no clue that during takeoff they would ingest a flock of Canadian geese, about 30 of them, into their number 1 and number 2 engines, and soon after plummet into the trees near the end of the runway, just 40 seconds later. Unfortunately, there were no survivors, leaving a total of 24 fatalities. 22 U.S. and 2 Canadian aircrew members were killed that day. Although 20 years have passed and wounds may have healed to some extent, scars of this disaster remain present in all of us. We are here today not only to commemorate, but to memorialize and celebrate the lives the crew touched. Some of you may or may not know what UCLA actually means. It is actually translated from a Tenina Indian dialect, which is local to Alaska, and it means eagle. Eagles are admired all over the world as living symbols of power, freedom, and transcendence. Because of that, the 962nd Airborne Air Control Squadron are the Eagles, which is why we did and still use the UCLA call sign for all Alaskan AWACS. Within a year of the crash, a lot of things happened here at Elmendorf Air Force Base. To mention a few, a new bird airstrike hazard program known as BASH was created, and a special memorial for the crew was erected and dedicated. The memorial has 24 spruce trees, one for every member aboard that day, as well as 24 bronze cast name plaques, all to signify their humanity and professionalism. And it's still here today, as you can see. Above it all is a replica of an E-3 Bravo AWACS climbing in a left-hand turn, just as the crew did that day, with both U.S. and Canadian flags flying high above. To everyone who has gathered here today, I wish you strength and harmony on this day of remembrance. May we keep remembering the crew together in years to come. Now let's keep up the celebrations of these lives this year. Help me welcome Lieutenant Colonel Eric Gonzalez, the current 962nd Airborne Air Control Squadron Commander. Thank you for your attention.